Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ashrok. So this is what we're gonna do. I got big plans for all of us today. I am going to first turn down my mic. Alright, there we go. So what I want to do today is we are going to get a doedicurus and we need to jump up the skill tree. So right now all we have is the metal, and I'd like to get a fabricator today. In order to do that, we're going to need to start the actual main entry point to the permanent base that's going to be up there on White Sky Peak, on one of those plateaus. I'd at least like to get the main big part of the base, the entry point, done. That way I can build a fabricator and start mass crafting or mass gathering resources, which requires a doedicurus. So we're going to go get that real quick while these two wake up. I gotta get better at this cryo sickness thing where I don't know if that goes for like cryo sickness. Does that go for every cryopod? Yeah, it looks like it. So like I couldn't throw out this guy because I'm on a cooldown, right? Because if I threw out the saber, it would be asleep too. So it's not individually. So that's something I just learned. Great. So I will bring y'all back. Like I said, doedicurus, build that portion of the base. I will be hatching those two RG eggs to see if we got one that's a little bit better on weight, that's in here on this box. And yeah, so there's going to be a lot of content on this video. I'm going to jam pack into it. So yeah, without further ado, here we go. So I'm on my way back down to the river, and I ran into this guy. So let's just get Sylvia a little more level. If we stay on the high ground, we should be able to knock it back down. Hopefully get something decent. Maybe an ascended crossbow or rifle. Yeah. Come on. Die. I'm just glad there's nothing else around us. There we go. There we go. Did we get anything good? A slightly better crossbow. I'll take it. And what else did we get? Meh. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah. Nothing. Just those three things. Well, third one's down here. Alright. Let's go. Right here. Alright, so you see that part of the river where it goes south of the volcano? I never checked that area. So that's where I'm going to be heading. I'm going to go check the shoreline and around it and see if we can't spot ourselves one of these little doedicuruses that want to be our friend. Hey y'all, there's four of these things. These Archocameosaurus or whatever they're called on this beach. Are they supposed to be this common? And I looked on Dododex. I had to look it up. The Thylio. I'm so glad I wasn't taming that thing last episode. Yes, it needs to be cooked prime or cooked. The better option is the cooked mutton. Obviously the best option is kibble, but we're not there yet. But those things, I didn't even see these things on Dododex. That right there, whatever that is, they're all over this beach. I literally just passed from that tree over there, 5 of them right here, all in this one area. So I don't know what those are. And then I looked up Cerantosaurus on how to tame one of those, since we saw that 150, and there's no data on it. It gives me knockout. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to your stam. All I need is a few bars. 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 That's all I needed. Nope. Not sticking around for that. The Cerantosaurus, though, it says it's a passive tame, but doesn't tell me how to tame it. All it says is I need Ceratosaurus spines. I think I have like one maybe. I don't even know if I killed any of them. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'll have to figure out how to actually tame one of those things. If y'all know a better way, it's saying it's a passive tame, but then it's also telling me what it would take to knock one out. So, a bit inconcise. Alright, I'm going to the redwoods now. There was none on this shoreline. Let's go look for some doedicuruses back into the forest. Alright, so I haven't found anything yet. I'm still wandering the dark, wandering the map. I'm way over here, so I'm trying to leave no stone unturned. Yes, pun intended. But I am going after this red drop. I just seen this, so drop off for a bit of stam, go for the red drop, and we'll keep searching around. I'm pretty sure I saw doedicuruses in the past, like right where I'm looking at, on that little peninsula before it goes into the snow. I'm pretty sure I saw some there one time before. So we're gonna check around this little area, and then we're gonna go for this red drop. And hopefully, this adventure on finding one of these elusive creatures is successful. Let's see what we got in here. See if it was worth our time. Mutton. It's good for the thylo, but we're not taming it right now. We'll put it in Sylvie just for preserving at this moment. I did kill one of those Ceratosaurus. It was a level 95. It wasn't as tanky or as heavy hitting as I thought it would be. It looks more terrifying than it actually is. Interesting. So, all right, back to the hunt. So I'm just waiting for this supply drop to land. And then I just had a thought, you know what? Even if this mutton is about to spoil, what if I have to cook it anyways, right? For the thylo? So it'll stay and preserve longer if it's cooked. So just trying to do multiple things. Can I get this? What's in here? What we got? A blueprint? I'll take it. Doesn't weigh anything. No. What is that? Iguanodon and some silica pearls. Yeah, so I'm all the way over here now. I went all the way around the other mountain area. So let me see. Let's see if I can do it like this. So map. Let's go ahead and back out. So I checked all this area, all around the edges. Nothing in the center yet. But then all the way here, I guess I could have checked that river. But that whole island right here, checked this whole area, went past through the redwoods. I don't know where these doedicuruses spawn. Do they spawn here? Or I wonder if they're in like, what do we call it? What is that called? Herbivore Island? I might have to check there next. Because that could be where they're hiding out. Otherwise, I haven't seen a single one this entire playthrough. So I don't know if they just didn't spawn or I didn't go to an area for them to load in. Did I just eat that? I didn't just eat that, did I? Yeah, I did. Damn it. What a waste. Alright. I'll bring it back when something exciting happens. Oh no. I have an explorer note on a buff. And there's this alpha raptor I've been trying to kill for the past 15 minutes. It feels like forever. No. I really want Sylvie to get this buff. And because she could really use some more weight. It's about to die. And you see it's daylight. I have gone through the whole night And I still haven't found a single doedicurus. Like, is there something I'm doing wrong? I need this dino. This is the last dino I need. And it feels like Ark knows that and is preventing me from getting it. Like, what's going on? Does the game, like, naturally just try to screw you? That's what it feels like. It's like, nope. We know you need a doedicurus to make your stone base, and we're not going to give it to you. Did it heal? This is the one hard part about this game. This is rough. Sylvie is, like, tanking it. Oh, by the way, that'll work. Oh, dude, bro. Just die. Good Lord. Can you imagine? Alright. Now that chaos is over with. That was a level 95, by the way. Let's see. We should have got... Look at all of these. Oh, that's good levels. Look at all of this that I've been getting from drops. And then also I got this. A Journeyman Argentavis saddle. So that works. No, that's not better. That's not better. You got a pike. That's good. Whenever I start going into the water. Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, and I got 7 levels. Wow. So let's do... I did put one more point into stamina. So let's go a little more health. Let's go a little bit more stam. One more into weight. Let's get that health up to 400. That way we know we can survive some things if some craziness starts to go down. And then for Sylvie, her health is doing pretty good. That saddle protected her. So I'm just going to pump a lot into weight. None into melee. Like I said, she is not an attack bird. She's good on stam. It actually went up quite a bit. It goes up 100 at a time. Let's get that up to 2,000. And the rest in the weight. There we go. Alright. Let's get a drink of water. I still haven't made a... Whoops, that's that mod to get rid of the clouds. Alright, I'm gonna go up this way. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, y'all. I honestly don't know if there's a place I'm not looking or if there's... I cannot find a doedicurus to save my life. Ooh. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was a T-Rex. That's an aloe. I don't care about that. I saw some beavers. I didn't see a beaver dam though, which was weird. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going back to the grind, and I'll get supply drops as they come down if they're in my path, and I'll bring y'all back. Next time I bring you back though, I will have a doedicurus in my sights. Side note, with the green knob, obviously. Let's see. The brood mother. Now, like I said, I've never beaten a boss, so what I'm gonna do is this. Artifact of the Hunter, Sarco Skin, Titana Boa Venom, so that's what you use it for. Argentavis Talons, got some of those. Sauropod Vertebrae, Artifact of the Massive, Artifact of the Clever, so 3 artifacts and 4 different types of tributes, 10 each. Alright, that's our first goal right there, by the way. The Alpha Brood Mother. Now, does that mean, like, when I say that's my goal, first try, first time, beating it. Not going to. Now, I did read up on Reddit, and I did see that, I already knew this obviously though, is the Megatheriums get a buff from insects. And I knew that because the Swamp Cave Megatheriums, they're great. And also the frog is good. But for the brood mother, it's going to be a Megatherium army. I have got Megatheriums on 2 different playthroughs one time, and I never bred an army. I was able to get a male or a female, vice versa, and I've never done any breeding. But I have tamed them. I've rode them, and gone to the swamps and like killed bugs and stuff like that, get the buffs. But that's the extent. 2-3 hours worth of gameplay with a Megatherium. That's it. So it'll be interesting. I'm trying to make this where this playthrough is not going to be 100 episodes long. I don't know how long it's going to be. We're on day 11. And we have some pretty decent tames for day 11. We're still in the metal phase, so that's unfortunate. I'd like to have a fabricator already. But just trying to find this doedicurus. I know I told you guys when I bring you back, I'd have a doedicurus in my sights. I just wanted to reiterate that point because I didn't know what was needed to summon the brood or teleport to the brood mother. So I am going last ditch effort. What are they fighting? What's doing that to them? Oh, that's a Ceratosaurus thing. Alright, last ditch effort. I'm going to Herbivore Island and hoping that there is a doedicurus on that island. Alright. So it's the end of day 11. I couldn't find any doedicuruses. I ended up looking up on Dododex. So apparently they spawn nowhere on this map. It's a joke. But they spawn like right here on the edge of this peninsula. So I killed all the things that were bad. And then the rest of the areas it spawns is very uncommon and rare, all in the center. So anywhere in the middle of the map. Basically from the volcano to this mountain, all the way down to here, all the way through the redwoods, but it's very uncommon. The only green spot I saw was here. So what I'm going to do is this. We did get in it. Yeah, I died twice. Don't ask. It was all the way down at Herbivore Island. I went into the water because I saw a level 25 Megalodon, and I thought to myself, hey, that'd be an easy water tame just to get me looking for a higher level Megalodon. No. So while I was trying to knock it out, because I thought I had a decent enough crossbow, I got bombarded by manta rays. And then I flew the other RG back and got my stuff and immediately died before it died, right? Because there was like 3 or 4. And then I had to get the Pteranodon out. And then, yeah, basically, long story short, I got my stuff back, went over there, killed everything, left, went back to that little island peninsula just to see if any doedicuruses spawned. They didn't, so came back to base. I'm going to unload the RG. If this would get over with, I want to actually show you what's inside the RG. You come my way, dude. I'll take care of it myself. That's why we got this guy, Rock. Get some bleed going on and actually fight. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Rock. Kill him. Kill her. Oh, and then we got Stego. Land, please. Stop. Oh my goodness. Come on. This is rough. This is rough. Die! Thank you. Sweet. Alright, now I'm going to take care of this guy because I'm not dealing with it. A 140. Jeez. I know, I'm sorry. I've already aggroed it. It's got a baby. It's not... It'd be a good berry farmer, wouldn't it? Be better than my moss chops. Let's do that. We'll kill this. We'll get the baby. And it'll be better with the tail swipe to get berries. I just wanted to show y'all what was in the RG. See. Where'd the baby go? There it is. You're mine. Thank you. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put you up. And you can mature. Can I do that to a baby? No? I thought you were able to do that to any dinosaur. Oh, there we go. Okay. Was that hyena doll was still there? I knew I heard one. He's just been surviving around my bait. Anyways, stay focused. Stay focused. And this is what we got out of all those drops. That's one good thing. And got a blueprint for an iguanodon saddle. Got some of these. So we needed this stuff anyways, right? I don't know what that's used for. I guess that's for another tribute. C4 for honey. For beehive when we get to that point. Some armor. Some spare crossbows. And nothing fantastic. Some gasoline. So I think what I'm going to... A lot of sap. So I think what I'm going to do is... I'm just going to... I really don't want to grind stone for this base. I can't do it on my own. So let me unload him. We'll go back. I'm going to keep doing that over and over again. Kill everything on the peninsula. Leave. And see if it respawns. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to do a dino wipe to hopefully get them to spawn in somewhere. Because I've been through this whole map. It's already day 12. I spent 2.5, 3 hours IRL doing all this. So, yep. Alright. I'll bring you guys back whenever I actually find one again. I know I keep saying that, but fear not. It will eventually be true. Real quick. Just going up the river again. I found this. I'm going back to base. I'm going to tame it. And then I'm going to replace it. And then we're going back on the hunt. I just wanted... It was just right there in the middle of the river just walking. Yep. At least it's a 150. Can't turn it down. Right? Literally found one. I don't even know what level. Oh my god. Alright. So... I tried pausing to hit play sooner. Oh gosh, dang it, man. Alright, so 140. That's the first one I've seen. Here's the thing. Look at the time. It's day 12. I started this adventure on day 10. And by the way, the 150 Anki, it's dead. I made a trap at my house afterwards. I know, too late. Too little, too late. It went into the water. And then I jumped back on my RG, grabbed it, put it back on land, and then shot 2 more arrows in it before it made it to the water again. Went back to get the RG to get it out of the water again so it wouldn't pass out in the water. And that's when it went out. Like 10 feet into the shoreline, if that. And just enough for it to start dying from no oxygen. Alright, so we're successful. The 140 doedicurus. And now we are going to leave, go back to base, put it in the trap, knock it out, and then I have some crops from some drops in my fridge or preserving bin. And we'll get this guy all tamed up. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this the first try. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, everybody, passive. Stop. Yeah, the Anki was like right here. They died right here. And then there was some piranhas. There was like 3. Alright, here we go. Let's get our well-deserved doedicurus. I'm about to work you to the bone. We're going to turn big rocks into little rocks. Alright, I'll bring you back whenever he's about to be tamed. So, going on a middle. Oh! Oh! What? No! Please don't die. I was about to say, this is about the easiest Giga thing I've ever gotten. I went into the volcano to get while I can't talk, while the doedicurus tames up just to go get some metal and some crystal and some obsidian. Good gracious. Did I even at least get the Giga Heart? No. What? I was like, yeah, win. W. I needed it after today. That was a grind. Let's see. Is that it? That's it. Am I gonna burn? Well, first of all, yeah. This is. Is this a stupid idea? Is that lava? That's a rock, right? I won't burn on this. Right? I don't. Sweet. I just need to get out of here. Look at that. Gigantosaurus heart. What was that? What was that sound? What was that sound? What is that sound? Is there one stuck in the wall or something, or is that the lava? Seriously freaked out right now. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. Nope. That's me tempting fate, and y'all have already, those of you who watch these episodes, already know what happens when I gamble. Bad things happen. Okay. So, I'm gonna continue my metal run. I've gotta say, this mammoth is destroying everything in its path. I had some wolves, some hyenodons, and then an RG. Couldn't hit the cord. I was trying to handle them. Got about 13 levels on him. But this is nice. I'm enjoying this. Now, the beaver obviously would be easier, because then I could just grab it with the RG, fly it by a tree, and it will passively gather it and slot cap itself. But, oh man, I destroyed that tree. This guy is also really good at gathering berries. Just look at that. I got a bunch of seeds already at the fridge from my first drop off. I already have some metal in the forge getting smelted. Got plenty of wood for it. This is my second little go round of just knocking down trees, waiting on that doedicurus. I put about 100 narco berries in the doedicurus to keep it asleep. Let's go check on that real quick, just to make sure the torpidity is going up and not down. I think it ate through all the crops too. Yeah, it did. And the torpidity is dropping. Wow. That's impressive. So these guys wake up fairly quickly then. Let's put another 100. We'll just put 200 in him. He can eat all of it. Yep. That way I know I can just stay focused, mission-minded, gather resources, and then I'll come back. Well, I don't have to come back. I mean, he can just keep eating. Alright. I'll bring y'all back after I'm just going to continue gathering wood, thatch. I might go on another metal run. I got plenty of meat. So, might make some storage boxes, getting ready to build the first foundation area for the main. I think I want steps leading down to the ice, or like, you know, something that could lead to like a water area, like a water pen that I want to eventually make for like breeding frogs or something like that to go into the caves. There was a berry earlier. There was a 140. My Carno killed it. It had to. It stunned me in the water, so it is what it is. So, I just remembered, so I went and got a drop, by the way, with the RG. Got an air conditioner, elevator platform. So I'm putting some flint in there and some stone. It's going to make some spark powder. We have metal. And I took some of the spark powder out already that had been made, and I remembered. Oh yeah, can you guess what I'm going to do here in a second? Yeah. That's the reason I was making spark powders for these torches. And then I remembered that all I needed for fabricator was spark powder. So we got the fabricator made up. We got the electronics and some polymer from a drop, so we can actually get the cryo fridge as well. So what's the next thing? Need the fuel, and then we'll be able to make a generator and get to the power stage. In the structures, I already have a few bases already made. I'm gonna make some more as soon as that doedicurus is awake, because I'm telling you, stone is a grind. And yes, the Anki can gather some passively, but nope, I'm doing this proper. Alright, so that little bit's going on. Let's go ahead and see if the spark powder is crafted. That's wrong one. Look at all that from the mammoth gathering narco berries, and I still gotta gather a whole bunch more from the spoiled meat. 202 narcotics already. And right here, plenty of charcoal. Look at that. Boom. Perfect. Let's see if we can't get this Argentavis, these three little babies, just somewhere temporary. I'm gonna pick, you know, it would be funny to let's see, am I running? I am now. If I can hatch my Argentavis babies right here on the roof. Let's go out a little bit more and start curving in a little. That should be enough, right? Should be. Yeah, I thought I heard craziness behind me. I think there's an RG picking a fight with my creatures, which will never go well for whatever that creature is, because Sylvie has a pretty decent saddle on her, and Manny has an ascended saddle. What was it? Oh, it's just another RG. I could literally bring that down here and like almost one shot it. Well, 4 or 5 shots with Manny right here, just because he's so tanky. Yeah. Passive. Come down here. I'm just gonna grab him. Look at that. 254. Yeah, that was a lot easier. And that's it. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, all these Argus. You better not hit my freaking doedicurus. I'm gonna be pissed off. And it's a 145. Y'all, go neutral. Kill these things. What's that? Now all you stop. Did it hit the doedicurus is the question. It did! I don't even care at this point. It's alright. Hey, look, it's my fault. I didn't put a roof on it, and I put it way too close to my base. Man. Alright, so here's the thing. It's still good. It's a 140. It's going to get 34 levels. It'll get 30 levels. It's alright. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's just like the Anki does. They no longer stop harvesting when you're carrying them with the Argentavis. So what it'll do is I just bring it up to a rock and it will slot cap itself. And it doesn't even matter if it is over encumbered. So it really doesn't matter. It's still going to collect the stone that I need. That's all I wanted the doedicurus for. And I worked so hard for this thing. And it's not even a perfect tame. Because I would need kibble for a better tame. And I'm berry feeding it. So stay positive, right? Let's get back on mission. Back on mission. Alright, so I put spark powder in all those. Let's see what it will take to hatch some RG eggs in White Sky Peak, which is 10 degrees right now. And it's like, yep, it's too cold. We know. Let's get another one right there. And can we fit another one right back there a little bit? So they're not scrunched together? Yeah, there we go. Let's turn this one on. Too cold. We'll do every other one. Oh, did I just pick that egg up? I did. Huh. Let's put it right here. Now let's turn the torch on. Please, can I turn the torch on? Where's the torch? There we go. And then can I turn this torch on? Yep. Are you guys still too cold? Yep, still too cold. So let's turn this torch on. That one's good. They're all good. They're all incubating. Cool, sweet. I like it. And they will hatch up. I'm so sorry, bub. I did not mean to throw down with the mammoth and the RG right there outside your taming area. My bad. It's alright. We'll get these little ones hatched and incubated up. I just heard them. They hatched sooner than I thought. So I gotta get up here. Oh, I got twins. Sweet. Look at this. Twins. Ooh, I like their colors too. They're like their mother. Oh, can I get you? Can I get you? Sweet. Hey, little guy. 216, 229, 216. Alright, so it's going to be you who's got the stats that I probably want. 41, 52, and there's the 33. I remember Dad having 36, I thought. It did. Alright, so that's alright. I mean, yeah, you know what? All of you can follow me. Come on this way. I gotta get you all some food so you don't starve out and die. Let's give them... They don't need all that. 20 into you. And these are gonna be on, like, ignore whistle. And I'm gonna... Or group them together. And I'm gonna make what I call a death ball. So, while me and my friend were playing one time, we made a death ball. It was just an insane amount of RGs. When I say insane, I mean probably around 30, 35. The frames were dropping so bad. It was insane. It was even, it might have been even more. But the point is, wherever we went, they were on neutral, and they destroyed everything. It's hilarious. We even destroyed the oh yeah, the ice queen, whatever that thing is in the in Ragnarok in that cave. The big worm queen thing that came out. Yeah, we farmed her with a death ball of RGs. It was completely ludicrous. Anyways, they're gonna keep me protected. Alright. We should have our doedicurus saddle. There it is. Just made it. Up here. He's almost ready. What's that? 2 more feeds? I guess we can go get that purple drop real quick on stream. Am I safe? Alright, let's see what this purple drop has. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll take the narcotics too. That's not bad. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Doedicurus is at, oh, it's showing 100%. We'll go back. I'm not going for that yellow drop. I got plenty of drops today. Searching this entire map 3-4 times over for a doedicurus. And then we get a 140. And then its levels get trashed. Well, while taming. It's all good. It's all good. And you know what? Theo. Here's my little Theo. Don't know why. Just gonna give him that name. Alright, bub. What'd you end up getting? 174? Oh, look at that. At least it has the same amount of weight, if not better weight, even when getting trashed, than the RG. Or well, at least more points into it. There's our buddy. Take him for a quick little spin. Look at all the stone everywhere. Just everywhere. Excuse me. That's what I like to see. Just fly up to a rock and that's it. Now that's the type of gathering I can get behind. There's a bunch over here. Matter of fact, I could probably just drop him right there, and he's just gonna passively farm all that wood, stone that he's next to. That's it. Just drop him off in a patch and just wait. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna cut us to the part where I have an insane amount of stone, wood, and thatch, and I'm already have a bunch of crafted structures, and we're up on this hill, about ready to build our foundation of our first little base. We got a lot of stuff still to do. Alright. And this is the beginning of my death ball. So brought all 4 of them over here to the plateau where I want to build, and put them on aggressive and follow me, each individual one. So when they're done fighting, they'll come to me, and then I just bring them around until they see something else they want to kill, and they repeat the process. They're literally, and they're gonna, they should be harvesting. They should be harvesting, but they're not. That's fine. They can just keep on killing. Oh, they did kill us that one. Good. Because they ran through all my meat. Yeah, they're literally gonna kill everything. That's awesome. Wait, what level is it? Was it a 50 or something? It's level 100. It's better than mine, but I don't care. Mine's already grown up and tamed. Oh wow, is Sylvie in there? Oh gosh darn it. Sylvie! You crazy. Playing with the kids. So I got a bunch of structures on her. Oh, and they're following her. Ooh, that's even better. So I got a bunch of structures on Sylvie. And I'm going to, first of all, tell these guys they can stay right there. The hovering death. The skies are no longer safe. I'm going to go grab the rest of my structures and start putting down a foundation. Here's the thing about me when I build off the seat of my pants. Meaning, I have no direction when I first start. I just have a thought in my head, and then I go with that thought, and I just build upon it. It makes it look more natural. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to bring the mammoth over there too, and the doedicurus. That way I can gather more resources as I need them. And I got storage boxes for storing my stuff in it when I get them over there. So, okay. Got my dinosaurs over here now. And the death ball is killing yet again. So, I got some structures in here. Just some starters. Let's see. What do I have? I got the storage boxes. 20 foundations. Got a few corner foundations. A lot of these, because when you're building, you don't really need to build everything out of foundations. You just don't. These can build out past them, and they cost less resources. Same functionality. And let's see, 20 walls, 21 quarter walls, and 11 corner. Yeah, so just basics. I still brought all my dinosaurs just because I'm gonna. All the resources I gather from clearing this out is gonna go towards the structures as well. I got a little bit of it cleared out. The rocks in the middle, all the way up to the leading edge. There's a few rocks I want to kind of keep, just for aesthetics, and then it's basically gonna be more or less a fortified position there. Maybe fortified down here with the cave on the inside of the fortress. That would be really cool. Steps leading up to the second section, and a big massive area that also has back ways to lead up to the top. And then there's going to be, this is what I'm thinking at least, there's going to be some areas down here buildable where when I get some foundations floating out different sections of the base, it's going to look like a living organism by the time I'm done. So let me get the base down the way I think I want it or see it in my mind, and I'll bring you guys back to show you what it looks like. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's the start of it. This is just that one left side pillar is not done. So that's what I kind of want to envision when it comes to what the entrance just to get up to the main part looks like. I'm working on like the base now, the main platform area that's going to have a stairs up into it, and then it's going to branch off. Like you can go to the main building over here to the left. These bushes will be gone. You can go up towards the breeding area. You can hang a right to go down towards the cave. This is going to be walled off to some degree. So this is almost like a courtyard that I'm wanting to make right here. But I want to blend it, because I like to have natural. See, I didn't know which one to pick. Whether it was the steps on that pillared brace or that slope wall. I think I like the steps better. But like little things like this, where the ground comes through, I like the natural look. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to get rid of that right there. Yeah, that looks better. Right? And then there'll be some railings here and more fortification of what you would normally see if you went up to a mountain, like, I don't know, stronghold back in the old days. Nothing great, magnificent, right? These were hand-built back in the day, so you gotta think. And this is going to have a little futuristic look. But I still have to finish that side. And then get some steps. I'm thinking of maybe making another platform there. And forcing you to go left or right or one down the center. I just don't want the 2 centerpiece steps. I don't want them to be, you know, like a V right here. I don't want that. I want access. So I might have to push this back. You know what? Real quick. Let's just push let's just push the steps back a little bit. That can be done easily. Here. And what does that look like? Oh, I was going to say, did something like that? So that looks a little better. And if I were to turn those to steps, see, it looks a little more natural. Right. What you would see, to some degree. Some natural formations of the mountain. I don't know. Yeah, still got a little bit of tweaking here and there to do. Some things to move around before I finalize on what I like. You know what would be good? No, that wouldn't work right there. I would have to intersect. I don't know. I kind of like that. Maybe even, I don't know. Maybe even something like that. I don't know. Put a pillar in the center. Can I get a pillar? Obviously, it would go down, but no. I think that'd be. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Can I get the snap point? It won't let me go down on it. Right there. Nope. I don't know. We might leave that. We might not. I haven't made up my mind yet. But for the most part, that's how I want the steps to be right there. That's how far back we have to push it. Alright, so starting to be daylight. This is going to be a long one. It's day 14. I'm actually feeling like I'm getting somewhere. Let me finish the courtyard at least. And then branch off to the cathedral where the main... Whoa, what was that? Is that the sunrise in this game? That traumatic? Jesus. Alright, so I never remember it being like that. Anyways, yeah, let me get some more resources. Let me do a few hours of gathering, get rid of all this shrubbery, and get some more foundations made, and we'll see where we're at. But well, that is gonna be it. And what we have in front of me, so I still gotta work on the last little tower to the left of the access point. Got the storage boxes all built with a bunch of stuff in them. I still gotta work on the back and the left side, but what we have here is just, it's not gonna be a box base. No, this is gonna be the entrance. I had to path it out so that way it's still linked to everything whenever I tie it in, if I wanted to make a bridge across. Anyways, so this always gets me discombobulated. Here will be the entrance area. There'll be some grand steps in the center to get up to the second floor. There will be a second floor on this. That area is going to be more like the big glass walls. I'm wanting glass right here. Maybe some columns sticking all the way up through them. And then it's going to have a staircase leading up to the upper floors and kind of like a sky bridge area. Might have some decor down there, like a lounge area as well, viewing. Maybe even, I don't know, you know what? I never thought about it. I want this area, sun-facing area, to be where my garden's at, or in the back. I think the back. To have a rear garden and have it enclosed. But anyways, I still got, this is a little way too blocky. So I still got to work on this side behind my character and over to this left. But just trying to flesh it out a little bit. See where it's going to take us. Got the death ball up there. They killing everything. I love it. Getting us meat, hide, and everything passively. So that is going to be it for this episode. It was really long, for me at least. Wanted to get as much done as I could. Next episode, I'm going to be finishing out this foundational area, trying to get the base, the footprint of this down, and then putting up some walls, and then starting to put things in here. Even though we won't have a ceiling right off the bat, that's fine. I just want to get the fabricator in here, the crafting area ready, the forge area built, the footprint for it, even the footprint for the garden. So next episode, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do all that off stream, and I'll pull you guys in like I did this one and just show you the progress I've made step by step, right? Instead of just making a build video. Those are too tedious. Too tedious for me, though, at least. I find them, I like watching them. I don't like creating them, if that makes any sense. They're just really, really long. Until I get a bigger computer. But anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you for... Let me get in here. Thank you for watching. If you did like this episode, leave a like and subscribe. Or subscribe, or like, whichever one you want. Or not, and just watch. It's just entertaining. I enjoy doing it. So, I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you.